This session is brought to you by the color turquoise and the number 5. Turquoise is refreshing. It represents healing and emotional balance. On the downside, you get words like closed off or hands off. And I'm sure at some point you might have felt this way, especially if you got hurt by someone or you experienced the pain of a breakup. Hi, I'm Marion Nicole Teo. I was Miss Singapore Universe back in 1987, and I'm one of the founders of EQ World. I myself went through a difficult divorce more than 10 years ago, and I've definitely had my ups and downs with difficult relationships. So today, I would like to share with you 5 steps of healing from that pain. Now, the first step is to allow the emotions, being able to sit with the painful emotions no matter how difficult it seems, whether it's sadness, anger, disappointment, frustration, or even grief. Now, in my case, I really did not want to sit with those difficult emotions. I would rather go out drinking, have parties, have fun with my friends, and I tried to suppress all those emotions. But eventually it started to hurt more and more, and I found that it was not a very good band-aid in order to help me manage those emotions. So it is important to sit with those difficult emotions, allow them to happen, and know that it will pass. Now, the second step is to give yourself time to heal. Now, I was extremely impatient and I did not want to stay with those difficult emotions. So what did I do? I went in from one relationship to another and found myself extremely unhappy, as well as not being able to really grieve or to heal from that pain. So again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to not be okay. So I really had to tell myself that I needed this time to heal, and it was all right to be alone. The third step is to reflect on what can you do differently. Now, I recognized for myself that I was so angry at some point that I was just blaming everybody in my life. I was also justifying all my behaviors, as well as venting my anger out on my sons, my family, and my friends. At certain points, I found myself trying to minimize all the emotions that I was feeling, and that made me a lot more frustrated. So in terms of reflecting, think about what could you do differently. And so for myself, it brought me into the 4th step, and that was to focus on others. So I decided to channel all my energy into my boys. This is where I became a volunteer mom in their school. I also started to teach in Sunday school, and that made me feel a lot more appreciated. When that started to build up, it definitely helped me in my self-confidence. The more I started to do for others, it started to bring me into the next step, which is really about purpose. Once I was able to determine what my purpose was, it helped give me a better direction in my life. As I started to do more volunteer work, I started to go out into the community and give more community service and be able to see that I was making a difference in other people's lives. That is where I recognized how blessed I actually was. There were so many good things going on in my life. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 5 steps that I took in order to help myself heal from that emotional pain. So let's recap on those 5 steps. The first one is to allow those feelings. Remember to sit with them. It will pass. The second one is to give yourself time to be alone. And that gives us the 3rd step, which is about being able to reflect. Reflect on what you want to do differently. Then comes to the 4th step, which of course is to focus on others. When you're able to focus on others, it might bring you to your 5th step about finding clarity in your purpose. When you're able to make a difference in other people's lives, that is definitely going to build your self-confidence as well as heal those emotional pains. Remember again, ladies and gentlemen, be the best you. Now, I hope that you've enjoyed my sharing today. If you did, please do like the video as well as make a comment and perhaps talk about what the color turquoise means to you. Please do subscribe to my channel so that you can catch some of my upcoming videos. I will also be doing a webinar on EQ for Success. So till we meet again, my friends, for another Moments with Marion.